Oh man, hello, hello people, hello pretty people, hello awesome people, hello fantastic people, hello amazing people. What are all the adjectives? I can't even remember. Excellent people, good people, God-fearing people. Hello my awesome people, welcome again to my YouTube channel. It is your sweet girl Uju Okeke, the intercultural communicator. Thank you so much for stopping by and hitting that subscribe button, clicking to watch me right now. Mwah. Thank you so much, I really appreciate that. If you're a returning subscriber, baby girl, baby boy, you already know how I feel about you. Thank you. You actually have you occupy a huge space in my heart. The love I have for you guys is out of this world. And if you've been watching me for some time and you are yet to hit that subscribe button, I'm looking at you on a 3D, 5D safe, 10D, you people. Please, my friends, okay, do well to hit that subscribe button. It really doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It is absolutely free. So yeah, just hit the subscribe button. Mwah, thank you. I know you did that already. I do educational videos, culture, my experiences, other people's experiences. You know, I add vlogs like once in a while, cooking videos to spice things up. You know, so it is an interactive channel. I promise you, fun. You're not gonna watch any video without leaving with one thing, at least one thing to take home with you, or to remain home with you because yeah, maybe most likely you'll be watching from home. But yeah, guys, please do well to subscribe. Check out my previous videos. I would really appreciate that. Today's video is in collaboration with the awesome, wonderful, oh my god, amazing Aladiako. If you want anything international student educational videos, her channel is a place to be, okay? So after watching my video, head to her channel and check it out, okay? And all of you coming from her channel, Now I cannot dance to save myself, but all of you coming from her channel to stop by to see what I have to say today, you are most welcome. Come take a hug. Did you feel that? I know you did. I know you felt it. Thank you so much for stopping by. So today is going to be an amazing video, right? I'll be breaking down everything for you guys. We'll be talking about the financial burden for your school, right? Most of you who want to come to the US to study, or you have a brother, a sister, a nephew, a niece, a cousin, relative, anybody, okay? Anybody around you that wants to come to the USA to study. On funding, on scholarship, because that is the most important part, man. That is the key word. I love that part so much. Go to school without paying anything. That is so amazing. So in as much as that is the thing, you're gonna get scholarship, there is a back end to it, okay? And the back end, that is what I'll be talking about today. Back end being that you have to have some money in your bank, you have to do some expenses before you get the scholarship. So it's more of like a give and take. You know, you have to spend money to get money. Most business people will tell you that you have to take risks to make money. So it's just that you have to spend money to get admission on a fully funded scholarship. So that's it. And honestly, if you compare it and do the math, the money that you're going to spend is nothing to compare to the money that you'll be gaining, all the expenses that these people are gonna do for you, okay? So are you ready for this video? Let's get right into it. So yeah, guys, the very financial cost I'll be sharing with you all today is the cost of transcripts. Yes, I know all of us know transcripts, right? Before you go ahead to process or even apply to any school in the US, you should make sure that you have your transcript. And also not just having your transcript, that all the courses are passed. Yeah, you cannot just have like an outstanding, or I don't know, like you failed some courses and you're going to process that transcript. Is really going to affect your GPA. So before you go ahead to work on your transcript, make sure that all the courses are passed. And also, there is no school, absolutely no school that you're going to apply to that will not require your transcript from you, be it official or unofficial transcript. That is key. That is number one. Now the course, I went to Unizik, right? Unizik, that's Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Anambra State. Shout out to all the Zikais in the house. I see you. I see you. Yeah, shout out to all the Zikais in the house. So I'll be talking about Unizik, right? I don't know how it is in other schools, maybe private schools or other federal universities, but I know definitely there is a cost attached to processing your transcript. For Unizik, to process a transcript is 10,000 naira. That is to process one transcript, right? And that is about $25 to $27. And after processing your transcript, it's not going to fly to get to the school in the US. You need to send it, right? And the best way to send it, I advise people to use DHL or FedEx. And if you're using DHL, the cost is about 14K to 15K. That is close to $47, right? That is what you're paying. Now, let's do this math. Assuming that you're applying to 5 schools in United States. Remember, one transcript is not going to go to all the schools, right? You're going to process 5 different transcripts for these schools, and that is like 50,000 naira. And in as much as you've processed 5 transcripts for them, you're not just gonna pay 15,000 naira and tell, hey, DHL, send it to here, send it to here, send it to here, send it to here. Nope. That is not going to fly, because they are obviously going to different states, different addresses, so you have to pay 15,000 naira times 5. That is $47 times 5. So that is money right there that you'll be spending, right? So when you calculate everything, the money for the transcript, that is 10,000. If you're applying to 5 schools, 50K. Calculate the one for DHL, that is like, calculate 15,000 times 5. How much is it? That is about 75,000 naira. Add both of them together, you see that you're spending 125,000 naira. That is the cost for your transcript. Then what if you're applying to 8 schools, 10 schools? It's still money that you're going to be spending. If you're applying to less schools, that is good for you. You'll be spending less money, but just keep in mind that you will be spending money, a lot of money, to process your transcript and to send it to schools here in the US. One tip for you, one way to get around this or to minimize this financial cost that is attached to the transcript is you can email the school and tell them, can you send your unofficial transcript? And upon admission, like when you know that, okay, this admission, like you've gotten the admission, yes, so this school is sure for you, you can now go ahead and pay and do all the processing and send your official transcript, because unofficial transcript is less expensive. It's just basically getting it from your school, scanning it and sending it via email. You don't need to pay any money. You don't need to pay a lot of money as compared to when you're sending it via DHL. So that is a thing. But another thing is most schools, I wouldn't say most schools, but some schools do not accept that. Some schools will be like, they want to see the official transcript from the get-go. But it never hurts to try. You can try and ask your school if they want the unofficial transcript. That is the way to get around this, okay? Let's talk about the second financial cost that you should be considering if you are on this journey. And is the standardized test, the cost of the standardized test. GRE, which is a graduate record exam, and the TOEFL, right? GRE, most schools, especially if you're going for your master's or your PhD, they require GRE. Yes, need to keep that cost in mind, the cost for your standardized test. For GRE, taking GRE will cost you $205. And when you multiply it with 350 or 400, people in Nigeria, you know how dollar is just affecting us. It's just changing clothes, like he's wearing wrapper every day or changing, I don't know, it's just crazy. That is something that is topic for another day. I don't even know, like it makes me so sad. But yeah, let's say when I did mine, yeah, it was still 205, but I think dollars was around either 100 and something or 200 and something. I can't even remember right now. See, dollar is at 400 and something, so that is crazy. That is something to keep in mind. So if you're multiplying $205 with either 370 naira, I want to say $370 with 370 naira or 400 naira, what would you be getting? You'll be spending close to 85,000 naira. that is 82,000 so let's say like 83,000 naira. That is what you'll be spending. And now if you write a TOEFL, whether it's the paper based or the internet based, the cost is $180. Multiplying that with the current exchange rate now, be 370, 400 and something, you'll be spending nothing less than 72,000 naira, right? Then multiply 82,000 something and 72,000 something. How much are you getting? Close to 150k. 150,000 naira. That is what you'll be spending, right? I think it's about 142,000 naira. You know, that is what you'll be spending. That is for your standardized exam, right? I know Nigeria is an English speaking country, so we can get away with writing the TOEFL. You can either email your school and tell them, hey, Nigeria is an English speaking country. I've been learning English right from my mother's womb. Oh my god, so you can tell them that you've been learning English like right from preschool, you know, so you can speak English and all those cool stuff. Some schools might waive it for you, you know, but me personally, I was encouraged to write TOEFL, so I'm encouraging you to write TOEFL. Reason being that it's going to help with your funding. Yeah, that's the truth. This is something a lot of people will not tell you. If you have the money, please, I encourage you to write TOEFL. Yeah, of course, you're going to pass it if you've been speaking English all your life. But that is not to say that you shouldn't prepare for the exam. For the fact you've been speaking English all your life doesn't mean that you shouldn't study for the exam. But yeah, please study for the exam. But yeah, there is a high tendency that you're going to pass it, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, let's go to the third financial cost that you should be considering. Can you guess? Application, your school's application. Yes. After processing your transcript, or even before you process your transcript. Yeah, after you processing your transcript, because you need to process your transcript before you apply, right? And write your exam to know, oh, if you meet the required cutoff mark for this particular department or this particular school, then you have all these things to start applying for your schools. And bear in mind, if you're applying for schools, you need money, right? You need to pay application fee. Almost all, in fact, 100% of the schools, you need to pay application fee. There is no running away from it. And the truth is, application fees actually varies, right? Depending on the school. I don't know how they calculate it, but it actually varies. Something you should keep in mind too. We being international students, we get preferential treatment on everything, be it good or bad, you know. It's just crazy. We get preferential treatment if citizens and permanent residents are paying less application fees. Sis, sadly, you'll be paying more. Yes, you'll be paying more as an international student because you're the one that wants to come to their country to study. So you'll be paying more. So most schools' application fee start from $50 upwards, and that is like 20,000 naira, right? So most schools, it can vary. It can be 80, 90, 100, 150 even. I've paid $150 for application fee. Yes, so it can vary depending on the school that you are applying to. So let's say you're paying, like, let's say you get lucky and most of your schools are like $50, you know, and when you multiply that by 5, how much is it? When you multiply 50,000 naira, $50, or maybe in this case, let's use $50. When you multiply it by 5, that will give you $250. That is what you'll be paying if you're applying to 5 schools. For people in Nigeria, 20,000 naira multiplied by 5, that's like 100k, right? 100,000 naira. That is what you'll be paying if you're applying to 5 schools. Another tip to get away with application fees: when I was with Education USA, they advised that we shouldn't ask for it a lot. But yeah, it doesn't hurt to ask. That is one of my principles in life. You either get a yes or a no. Nobody's going to put knife and cut your neck or kill you or whatever. It's either going to be a polite no or a wonderful yes, right? So sis, try. Something you can do is to email the school and ask if there is a way they can waive the application fee. I know some schools do that. They do waive application fee. So if you're applying to 5 schools and you get like 3 schools that waive application fee for you, that is good. Very good. Awesome. You'll be saving money right there. But if all the schools say they are not waiving application fee, you need to pay. That is a financial cost right there, a financial burden that you need to consider before you actually come to the USA to study. Are you still with me? You following? Yeah. But yeah. I hope you guys are not getting scared. Wow, this is a lot of money. Hundred of thousand. No, girl, relax. We're coming, okay? Just cool down. Just keep watching this video. Now, let's get into the fourth one, the first financial burden that you should be considering if you want to take this journey or you are about to take this journey, right? And what is that? Your SEVIS fee. After you apply to schools, you get that amazing letter in your email. Hey, congratulations, you've been accepted to so school in so departments. You jump up, you dance, you celebrate with your friends. You know, you started imagining yourself wearing winter clothes, winter boots, shaking, touching snow, and all those cool stuff, right? You have to consider another financial cost, which is the SEVIS fee. SEVIS simply means Student and Exchange Visitor Information System. Actually a web-based that the U.S. Department of Homeland Security uses to maintain information regarding students and exchange visitor program. That is for satisfied school, right? Which is called SEVP. Yeah. So which is to show that, okay, this school is actually certified, right? And sis, you are paying for that information. Yes, you need to pay for that. You need to pay for all those things. So its SEVIS fee is compulsory. There is no waiving. Don't even try. You don't even try to tell them to waive the man, zero that in your heart, man. There is no waiving of SEVIS fee. It is compulsory, like super compulsory. Nobody's waiving anything for you, so you have to pay for it. And depending on the visa category that you are on or that you're going to be on, the money varies as well. F visas, which is what most international students or students at all, which is what most international students are going to be on, you'll be paying $350. Yes, $350. That is what you'll be paying. Let's multiply it with currency. Here I am using Nigeria, right? Because I am from Nigeria. Please, if you're from any other country, I am sorry. That is why I'm giving the dollar equivalent as well. So for SEVIS fee, it's going to be $350. When you multiply it, 407 or 370 naira, what are you getting? Gang. Have some people done the calculation? I know there are some mathematicians in the house. Before I even say the naira equivalent, they've already calculated it. Bam, they've done the mathematics. That is good. Keep it up. That will really come in handy, because when you come here, you go to a store, they say, this cream here is $2. Nah, give your calculator $2 times 350. 5,000 naira for this cream. Hey, no, I'm not buying. You drop it. You drop it, man. You will do that. I did that. Almost everybody, like that first 2 months. You be pressing everything in Nigerian currency or your home country's currency. You now check, is it really worth it? It's not worth it. You fling it and move ahead until you find the one that is really worth it. Then you bring out your card and pay. Oh my God, but yeah, back to it. To be paying 350,000, not thousand naira, $350, multiply it with 400 naira, that would give you 140,000. If you are doing 370, that would give you about 129,000 naira. So that is money right there that you be paying, girl. That is money that you be paying. But yeah, it is all for good purpose, right? You are not throwing your money away or spending it on something that will not be worth it. What I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, the money that you've spent or the money that you've spent will be worth it. Trust me, okay? I am a living testimony, and I know you will be a living testimony sooner than later. Now, let's get to the fifth financial burden that you should be considering if you're about to take this journey or you want to take this journey. The fifth one is flights. Yes, you're not going to be Edo Airways now and coming to America. It's not done. You are actually going to pay for your flight tickets. Yes. You are going to pay for your flight ticket. So that is something you should be considering, right? At times, at this point, when you get to this stage, admission done and all those cool stuff, at times, some family members might want to come in to help you out, but girl, if there is nobody there, you are going to be doing that by yourself. And in terms of flights, truthfully, it varies, right? Depending on the flight that you're going to get. If you're doing Qatar, Lufthansa, There are a lot of British Airways. I don't know, but there are a lot of flights, right? Depending on the flight and your destination. Of course, your destination is USA, but like the states right now, right? That will determine the cost that you pay for the flight. So when you're doing your flight stuff, I really encourage you, just look for something affordable. That's the truth. Just look for something affordable. If you have money and you want to go for a high-ended flight, like luxurious flight, that all those big names, go for it, spend the money. But if you're on a budget, look for something that you can afford. At the end of the day, all things being equal, by the special grace of God, it's still going to bring you to your destination. Beware, America, that is where you are coming. It will bring you to your destination, okay? And also, it's going to be a one-way flight because, sis, I don't know when you plan to come back. I don't know when you are coming back. So I really encourage you to just do a one-way flight ticket, and at times, like a rough estimate, it might be about $700 or like $800 or like $600, $500, depending on the flight, like I said. So if we are calculating with $700, that is like from Lagos, Abuja, or Port Harcourt to bring you into the United States of America. If you are doing this calculation with $700, you multiply with 400 naira or 370 naira. How much are you gonna get? My mathematicians in the house, give us the answer. You should keep in mind is, at times, most flights coming from Nigeria might stop in New York, Chicago, or wherever. I don't really know, but I personally stopped in New York. And my school was where? Colorado. So I need to also fly from New York to Colorado because most flights do not stop in all the states. It might be hard for you to get like a direct flight from, let's say, from Lagos to Utah or from Lagos to Colorado. There is usually a stop. Where there is usually a stop. Now that is where the local flights money comes in, right? When, let's say, assuming you stop, you paid $700. Yeah, you paid $700 from Lagos to New York, and your school is in Colorado. You are actually going to fly from New York to Colorado, right? So that is another money right there that you're going to pay. Of course, local flights are cheaper than international flights. It all depends. Time of the day, weekend, the flight itself, it depends on the distance. In this case, let's do this calculation with $250, right? From wherever you are, from point A to point B, to take you to your school state. Let's use $250. Now, let's calculate 700 or 750 plus $250 dollars. How much will you be considering to keep aside for your flight? That is $1,000. Remember, everything I'm saying on this video is just a rough estimate, just for you to have an idea the money you need to have with you, or the money that should be cool enough in your bank account, or that you should be cool enough in your bank account before you actually start this process. So let's say is $1,000. You calculate that with 400 naira or 370 naira. How much is it giving you? 400,000 naira or 370,000 naira. Yep. That is money right there. That is money. And for flight again, nobody's waiving anything for you. So it's just like away from these particular expenses. And I know that when you get to that, even if it means selling all those things that you've bought, but no, God forbid, it won't reach to selling anything. But yeah, even if it means like contacting people, even promising to pay them back when you get to the States and start working, please do it, because when you've gotten to the part of your admission, service fee and everything is now flight, girl, to me, I guess that you've reached to a point of no return. That is when you actually need to do anything, to get to the US. You can call me on the phone and say, Ujunwa Biko, Chorum some money. Let me use that by also with the speed of light. I will answer. Oh my God. But yeah, you need to keep that in mind, okay? Your flight, that you can't run away from it. What number are we on now? I think this is the 6th financial cost that you should keep in mind when you come here. What is it? Accommodation. Yep. You're not going to sleep at the airport, right? You need to get to your school. And let's say you've gotten scholarship or you got scholarship for it. You are going to be a teaching assistant or a research assistant, right? You need to work before you get paid. And America is a place where nobody gives you anything for free. This place is no free town. You need to work for every 1 cent you make. Yep. Nobody gives you anything. They're not gonna be like, oh, so you're here, so okay, take this money, pay for your accommodation. So you need to come with your own money to sort out your accommodation, at least for that first month. Yes, at least for that very, very first month, you need to come with your money. So in terms of accommodation, some schools, they do a lot of things, right? There is something they call like host family, like an American family, which of course they vetted and they know that this family loves international students and they can cater for you. You know, they can actually at times, they can pick you up from the airport, bring you to their house, and they will host you for about 1 week or 2 weeks depending on the arrangement. And when they are hosting you, is not, yeah, of course they're gonna give you food, you know, you're gonna have a roof over your head. And most of them who are nice, which they know, most of them who are nice and they know that this is what they've signed up for, at times they drive you around, take you to stores to buy things, even take you to places to look at houses, to find a place you like and actually pay. They are not going to pay for you. Yes, in as much as they are hosting you, they've done their own part. They're not going to pay for you. You should have your money. And in terms of accommodation, here this is where it varies too. I cannot really speak this is what it should be, but we're going to be giving a rough estimate depending on the state you find yourself in. Maybe let me use Colorado for an example, because I came to Colorado, right? I paid, I think, my very first month. You know, as a JJ, I don't know anything. But all in all, you will be paying for an accommodation. You know, you'll be paying. So, I don't know, depending, maybe let's use 700 in this case. Remember, your state, it might be cheaper. It might be 300, it might be 400, it might be 500, it might be 1,000. Depending on what you're looking for. So in this case, if you're using, let's say 700, if you multiply that, how much is it gonna give you? And also, in as much as you've paid for your house rent, you're going to eat, right? I know some of us, Jesus, you people don't want to know. Like at times, if I think, I'm like, if you see my buses at Lagos International Airport, hey, Ujunwa was carrying buses, food stuff. But yeah, I know you guys are gonna come with food stuff, but even if you come with food stuff, you need to get posh, you need to cook, you need to do all those things, right? So that is, you also need to have some money, let's say maybe like $200 or $500, like backup to get you through like 2 weeks, or you know, you buying things. Maybe you don't have a bed, maybe the place you got is not furnished. In my case, it was not furnished. You need to get a bed. Baby girl, you need to sleep on a bed, right? Get pillows and all that. So you need some money too as backup. Let's say in this case, your accommodation and your backup money to do some little expenses. Let's say that you're going to keep $1,000, right? That is like 400K right there. Yes, that is like 400K right there. And again, some mistake people do, they start going to Walmart, buying. That is another video, right? I'm going to be bringing that video especially for you people. If I tell me, this girl that you're seeing here, I go to the best places to sort out things. There are free things in America, like free good things that you don't need to pay. There are places you will get things for cheap. All you need to get the apps. Don't worry, I'll do a special video. Tell me if you want to see that video. I'll do a video. I'll be recommending about 3 apps that you can use when you come to the US to find free things, to find affordable things that are really okay, at least for that your first few months, you know, so you don't spend a lot of money, because girl, you are on a budget. Except you are coming like you're swimming in cash, then you can go to Walmart, you can go to Target, you can go to Home Goods, you can go to all those places and get whatever you want to get. But if you are on a budget, I'll be recommending 3 apps, you know, ways and how to get affordable things that you won't even be spending any money for. That video is coming. Tell me if you want to see that video, because it is very important. Yeah, so now the rough estimate of all these things that I've calculated, reading in thousands of naira, okay? How much is it? When we calculate everything, I'll be putting it right there. When we calculate everything, you need to keep about 1.5 million naira in your bank account. Yeah, you need, that is like the expenses that you'll be making before you come to the US and start collecting that money, or before you even start enjoying your scholarship, right? Because it's a give and take process. So you should keep about 1.5 million, which is about close to $3,800. You need to keep that in your bank account, because this is the expenses that you need to do. It might be less than that. Yes, don't get me wrong. It might be less than that. Everything I said on this video, they are rough estimates, right? It might be less than that, but you'll be spending money. That is the truth. So all I'm trying to do, or the essence, or the reason why I made this video is you want to come to the US for your master's or PhD, and in this case you want it to be funded. You should keep in mind that it's not going to be funded from Genesis to Revelation. The funding might start from Malachi. I don't know my Bible. Yeah, you get what I mean. It will start halfway. You have to do the back end. You have some work you have to do, right? Then you come and start enjoying, get your money, they pay you stipend, they cover your tuition, which is about 20,000. Like in my case, my tuition was about $20,000. Yes, I think that is for a year. I cannot really remember. It was really expensive. Colorado State University, it was expensive. So imagine that you spent $3,800 and something, right, just to get there. Then you are enjoying the benefits. That is just for tuition, worth over $20,000. You've not even calculated the stipend they will be paying you. You calculate, that means you are enjoying over $50,000. You are enjoying over or close to $50,000 while you spent over $3,000. Let's put it on, let's weigh it, right? Let's weigh it and see that you want to do this journey. I really encourage you, start saving money, start doing your mathematics, just try and plan it out. Come and start for 2022. I really encourage you to start gathering money from this 2020 or 2021, cost for this, and start saving money so you have money to do all these processes and pay for all these things before you get there, and you can meet your target for 2022. You get what I mean? Yes, I know you do. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you made it to this point of the video, you are the real MVP. Yeah, you are. I love you so much. Yeah, and I hope this video was very helpful, very helpful. Tell me what you think in the comment section. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section. I'll be answering your question. If you have any contribution, if you've done this journey, you know what I'm talking about. If you've done this journey, put a lovely comment, encourage someone out there in the comment section, so we can encourage each other, and at the end of the day, have a better life, have a better future for ourselves and for our generation to come. Thank you guys for watching, and guys, please hit the subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed to my channel. Okay, I would really appreciate that. We need to grow this YouTube family. We need to grow it, and I know that we are going to grow it, and sooner than later we are going to get to that 1,000 subscribers. Hallelujah! Somebody say hallelujah. Yes, we are gonna get to that 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I love you very much. Stay safe, stay home, and keep your head high. Bye guys.